Hello Wanderers, welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 roleplay series following Alexandros of Crete. And in the last episode, we made some major gains here in southern Italy, taking Calabria and Sicily for ourselves. Calabria we handed out to our good servant Hectorios, who is married to the daughter of our good friend Gabriel, who unfortunately passed away many years ago. That will continue that lineage now through his daughter, and hopefully they will go on to serve us well. We also have a new servant here, Duke Jafar ibn Muhammad of the Salamid dynasty, and he is someone who does not like us, obviously. We did demand his conversion to Hellenic and he accepted, but in order to win him over, we have given him a position on the council. He is a very skilled diplomat, so we shall see how that turns out. But we are trying to sway him over to our side a little bit, but he is still beholden to us. He is still our servant, and if he tries to act against us, then there will have to be punishments indeed. But for now, we are going to give Jafar a chance. But a chance is all he shall have. More importantly, at the end of the last episode, when our children went to go visit the court of Duke Zenon of House Catacalitzes, they were attacked by pirates while sailing the seas on the way home, and during that battle, almost all of my sons were injured. The pirates boarded the ship, and my good sons, brave young men that they are, fought back against them. Hepatios leading among the soldiers that were aboard our ship, the guards on there, he was leading them and fighting against those pirates, fighting them off. Many of our sons suffered injuries. Pontos here now has scars. Apollonius is still injured. Gabriel is still injured, and more so, Hepatios has suffered a pretty bad injury. He has gangrene, so we are really hoping that he does pull through from that, but we shall simply have to see. So we are going to let some time pass. We have given our son a reward for his brave deeds, and that is to create an accolade. This accolade is called the Shield of Argeus. This will be a very special accolade. This accolade will not go to anyone who is not of our dynasty. So we are not going to bring in successors that are not a member of our dynasty, and we're going to keep to that restriction. So it might go inactive sometimes, but I think that's fitting. After hearing of what happened aboard the ship, we thought that there was no other choice but to honor our son's bravery by creating this accolade and raising him up to this ranks and showing him just what an honorable deed he has done. So that is a very special accolade, the Shield of Argeus, and I think that is a pretty fitting way of showing our son that his bravery is well rewarded. So that is that. We're gonna let some time pass here and just kind of give our children some time to recover. We do need to reduce our own stress here. The Emperor wishes for us to join his council as a spymaster. We shall accept. Let's take a quick look at what that gives us. So here, we'll take a look at the Liege's council. Obviously, the Basilisa is on there. The Ecumenical Patriarch here, Porphyrios. Duke Antonios of Athens, so the House Scleros guy. Look at this. He's only got 4 diplomacy. He's horrible at it. He must have bribed his way onto the council or used a favor to get himself this position, because he sucks at diplomacy. And yet here he is as the Chancellor. The Steward, Duke Callistos II. He seems to be a decent man here. Then we have the Marshal, Duke Iwans. And here we are as a Spymaster. So we get Natural Dread plus 40. That's pretty good. Hostile Scheme Power plus 20. Hostile Scheme Success Chance plus 8. And Monthly Intrigue Lifestyle Experience plus 20. So not too bad of bonuses. We're not getting paid, but that is fine and dandy. So we will use our Spymaster position to complete our own plans, but not just yet. We do need to reduce that stress, so what I am going to do is I'm going to talk to a confidant. Yes, Nasir here. So our oracle, we are speaking to our oracle Nasir and letting him know of our worries. As some of you did point out, our young son Apollonios is training under Nasir, and he has been dedicated to that position. He is now a promised to the clergy, as you can see, so he will grow up to become perhaps the next oracle. I fully suspect that he will take that position after Nasir's passing if he learns well enough here. He is taking that learning education, so we shall see. But yeah, that I think is very fitting that one of our sons would go on to join the priesthood. Nasir sets our mind at ease, so that is a good news indeed. Reducing that stress, we're close to that stress break, so yeah, like I said, we're just gonna let a little time pass. I want to give our sons a chance to heal from their injuries and recover before we do anything else. Our swaying against Duke Jafar is going well. Here we have the marriage between the sister of the king of Gardariki and our own son here is going to go. We could do a grand wedding, but I want to save up that money. So we will simply have this marriage arranged, and she will sail here. Hopefully she won't get attacked by pirates on the way. And those two can be married. And hopefully she will bear our son Hypatios many children. We shall see. We're going to take another lifestyle perk. We're going to continue down the strategist tree for now, and we're going to take Parthian tactics here, because I would like to get all the way to strategist, but we shall see if we make it there. We're still not that old. We're only 47, so we got a long time to go before we are too old to step away from the field of battle. That's for sure. So yeah, I want to save up some money, and I want to simply give our sons a chance to heal here. Yakov's court now speaks Greek. Excellent decision there. Oh, look at this. Oh, nice. Our son healed from his wound. He doesn't even have scars. But he still has gangrene, so he's not out of the woods yet. Okay, so yeah, but that's good to know that our son is currently recovering from his wounds. I'm pleased. I'm pleased to know this. So what I would like to do is that I would like to potentially divine the stars. You know, we haven't done that in a while. Let's divine the stars. See what the stars tell us our path should be. I'm curious to see what will come about from that. Annoying company. I'm comfortably soaking in the bathhouse, getting some well-deserved downtime, when a grating voice from somewhere interrupts my tranquil thoughts. Did you see his? And that ridiculously tiny... A little farther into the room, I spot Tomislav making obscene gestures, surrounded by a crowd of laughing sycophants. It is hard to miss that they are all staring at me. I barely know him, and I already feel like I hate him. How dares he ridicule me in public? I'll not forgive this slight. I want him dead now. I don't think we're just gonna start a murder scheme. He'll become our rival? Yeah, alright. Perhaps that is so. Our daughter here has come of age. She is a gray eminence. And our son here, Pontos, has also come of age, and he is a charismatic negotiator. So the two of those children definitely have a way with words. You don't need that helmet though, son. It seems a little bit unnecessary here. So look at that. Our children are growing up and they are becoming quite capable indeed. Our daughter can get married to the King of Moldavia. Excellent. We will solidify that alliance because we will need it. We have a couple different options here when it comes to continued expansion against the Aghlabids, which we have the truce with for quite some time. But Egypt does seem like a possibility. Taking Alexandria would be a massive boon towards our dynasty, and then potentially taking the rest of Alexander's holdings here in the north of Africa. It is a possibility. We shall see about that. But like I was saying, well, actually, we want to see what this Divine the Stars will give us. Have to wait for the event, I suppose. Here we go. I've spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements. I wonder what the future holds in store. We have become open-minded. What does that give us? Open-minded. Learning +2. Learning lifestyle experience. Excellent. I think... Oh, and we're above our domain limit. Interesting. I wonder why... What caused that big drop? Oh, I think we were getting a bonus from our previous divining of the stars. So that's actually dropped our stewardship here. Ah, look at that. Yeah, I see -2 stewardship. So we got to give away a title potentially. Should we give it to our son? I don't think so quite yet. I want to keep our children in our court, but let's see if there's anybody here who might be fitting to take some land. Gregorio Sortes. Anatolio Sortes. He does have a good son. Ah, and look, Anatolio Sortes is good friends with our son here, who actually has a couple friends here. Eusebios Corcoras, Hectorios, and Anatolius. So, you know, we might be able to give Gregorios a county. He has served us relatively well. So, you know what? We'll give him the title. We'll give him the title of Camarda. I think that seems fitting. So there we go. Let's see. Activity available. Grand Tour, Grand Tournament. No, I don't think we want to do either of those. Because what we want to do is we want to go on a pilgrimage. We are going to do that, but I want to bring our sons along with us, and I'm pretty sure that our son is currently our regent. I don't mind that idea, but I'd rather switch our wife to the regent for now, because I want our son to come along. I want him to be able to come along with us when we go on hunts, when we go on all of these different events, and activities. When we go on all of these different activities. So we'll keep our wife as the regent for now. We'll switch him back when he's a little bit older, but I just want to be able to bring him along with us to these. So we are actually going to prepare a pilgrimage. Let's plan this. It's going to be a pious pilgrimage because we want to get a bunch of piety here. Because as you can see, we are not that far away from devoted servant. That's going to allow us to found a holy order, and I would really like to found a holy order. So where are we going to go? Well, perhaps we could do some scouting here in Alexandria. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Let's see. Dangers of these locations here. Yeah, this could be cool. Let's go to Alexandria. Not opposed to that at all. Should we hire perhaps the desert? No, that's not going to help. Where's the danger coming from here? 3% chance of danger. Yeah, so cultural ambassador. You know what? We'll hire a cultural ambassador. I think that'll be interesting to see how that'll go. Who's going to be coming with us? Doesn't look like our eldest son will be. That's unfortunate. What we want to do is we want to go for zealotry as well, so that we can get the most out of this. Oh, I see. We could also bring... Oh, we bring this, everybody comes along. Except our eldest son. So for some reason, our eldest son will not join us. We're not going to spend the extra money. So we're just going to do this. We'll bring... Luckily, our son Apollonios will be coming along. So he'll be learning a little bit about the Hellenic faith here as we travel to Alexandria. let's start this pilgrimage. There we go. I can't wait. Let us see what happens along the way. Perhaps we will... I hoped it would not come to this, but I'm left with no other option. You must rescind your appointment as the Spymaster. I wonder if that's because we have gone on this journey? No, I think we've just been ousted from the position. Perhaps. Yeah, I think we just got ousted from our position. That is okay. Well, so be it. Well, the Emperor has earned our ire a little bit by naming a Spymaster and then revoking that position. Some of you did point out that the Abbasids are no longer the Abbasids, they're now the Isa'ids, and that is Malik al-Muazzam Ahmad ibn Isa is now ruling them, and the Caliph is now simply a... he doesn't hold the power that he once did. His temporal power has been revoked, and now he is simply another vassal of the powerful Malik. But the Malik did lose his war there for Upper Mesopotamia there. So, good on us. We didn't have any part in that war, though, because the Emperor seems to be spurning us lately, which is unfortunate. The Winged Thief, I'm stirred from my relaxing trip across the Great Blue Sea by a sudden shriek. The bird below deck. But Tomislav says that killing a bird would be bad luck. I'll show mercy. Nothing will stop me from killing this blasted bird. And our entourage's superstitions were abated. Excellent. Good news. Good news indeed. So here we are, sailing into Alexandria. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great temple of Alexandria. As the flaymen offer me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for the gods to bring me here at this moment of time. I've walked the holy path. So what shall happen here? Some events. So... oh, and our son Apollonius lost the trait wounded. Good. So he has some scars as well, though. As I wander around the stalls in the market, avoiding as many local foods as I can, waves of people try to drag me into their houses. I notice a bigger gathering around a specific merchant. Come by the statue of Hades. Have better things to spend gold on. I'm sure you wouldn't want to sell a relic for such a greedy price. It must be mine. Ooh, we could gain... you know what? Let's do this. It's going to gain us some piety, and we will... our pilgrimage will become more pious, so that is kind of exactly what we want. Me and Nasir bonding over our shared journey here. So we're exploring Alexandria now and just kind of discovering what we can from the city, learning from it, and yeah, it's this pilgrimage will hopefully be very helpful for us. Somebody's spotting to kill my courtier, Kinana. Oh no. There's a deep and endless hole in my heart, and Nasir was a constant companion and confidant. Oh dear. He has died. Our good friend. He died in his sleep at age 59. I'll never forget this day. You know, I think that... you know what, let's see what happens. We experienced some level of catharsis, so despite losing our friend, Gabriel and Nasir have now passed on. F's in the chat for Nasir. We kind of realized, you know what, that's kind of fitting. So he died on this journey. He got to see the great temple of Alexandria, passing on his knowledge to our son, Apollonios. And now, hopefully Apollonios will continue that legacy as well. But Nasir died here in Alexandria. Finally got to continue his pilgrimage. Well done, Nasir. Thank you for your service. Well done indeed. Sad day, though. The markets are continuing to be bustling. We actually can't choose either one of these options. Oh, we can take one of... We can't choose this one. But we can choose one of these. We can get a local expert here. Travel safety plus 30. Or Zeus shall guide me. No, Zeus shall guide us. We do not need someone else to guide us. The gods will guide us to where we need to be. Hopefully we're going to gain a nice chunk of piety from this. We're already like getting a little bit of a boost here. Things are all happening here. As I walk into the temple, a formidable guilt comes upon me. The light illuminating the altar like a sunny summer day is so dense that I feel I could touch it. What kind of life am I living? What kind of despot could I be, or father, or son? If I don't change my irritable nature, the only light I'll see will be that of the fires of Hades. Here I am, born a new man. Well, then I might as well enjoy it for the... Oh, well, we're gonna take a stress break here, but you know what? Let's do it. So he took a massive amount of stress, but we are having this moment of catharsis. We're thinking a lot about who we are, who we want to be, and we shall see how that all plays out in the future. As our time at the sacred site comes to an end, I feel reassured that while I may not have been the most pious pilgrim out there, I've proven my dedication to the Thunderer in more ways than one. Alexandria, it has been an honor. Finish our pilgrimage and return home. So here we go. We have become a devoted servant, which does mean that we can found a holy order. We just need to get 500 gold and we'll be able to found that. So let's return on our journey home. How are we going to get that money? Well, potentially doing some raiding here, I suppose, could be possible. We shall simply have to look at that. Zuhaira is plotting against her husband. They must not like each other very much. She's plotting to murder her husband. That's unfortunate for him. In my attempt to align Duke Jafar to my interests, I found an opportunity. I think I could argue that our goals are in fact the same. I try to I shall try to maintain subtlety though, while we do so. So he's actually, all right. So he's starting to like us a little bit here. That's pretty good. We have our new oracle. He will be a temporary oracle, I imagine. He's continuing that conversion. Once our son, so what we're gonna do, we gotta make sure our son has a good, proper educator here. Who has our most despotisa. You know what, we'll get, she knows a lot. She's kind of a pretty wise and knowledgeable person of the gods, so we will have our wife train him in those ways as well. So yeah, hopefully, and so he's gonna have the pilgrim trait, which is pretty good for him to start off with there. So Apollonia's here is going to make a good oracle one day. Finally, we have returned home. The regency is ended. And we have a couple options here. Petition the Liege. The Liege kicked us off the council. Should we demand a council appointment? Do we go to the Liege and demand a council appointment? Perhaps we do. Strength, fortify borders. What would this do? Resettle subject. You know what? I think we're gonna go to the Liege and we're gonna demand our council position back. So we don't need cultural ambassadors. Do we even need? Yeah, okay. We'll keep the captains. But let's head to Constantinople and we shall demand our seat back on the council. While we do that, I think we are going to send our army in to do some raiding. So we're gonna form up here, get rid of this one, and raise all as raiders. We're probably going to raid Benevento. They've got quite a few troops, but I'm not convinced that they'll be able to beat us in a fight here. I'm pretty confident that our 1200 are more than a match for their 1400 or so, especially if we have, say, Gregorios leading them. Yeah, we'll put Gregorios here in charge, and he's going to come into Benevento. We're just going to raid this whole thing if we can. Hopefully we will have the advantage. Yeah, look, he's raising his army. I don't know if they're going to come. Looks like they are going to come and face us. I'm going to try to move out of here in time. Let's head over here. Derelict ship. Let's investigate. And we found a trinket. A potsherd. An ancient potsherd. Reportedly, it originates from the holy site of Vaticano. A splendid thing. Splendid thing indeed. Alright, are they going to chase us down? I would like to, get the money that we took back right off the bat. Oh, okay. It looks like they're going to do battle with us here. Alright, let's see who wins. We have the advantage here. Haha. Excellent. Oh dear. News from the plains of Acerenza finally arrives in the hands of an exhausted messenger. I know immediately that something terrible has happened to my son. There, amongst the dispatches, it reads, "Our brave Pontos was killed leading an attack against the Benevician pikemen. He was slain by Lothar, hetera of Prince Radelchis, in a fierce encounter. I could not have saved him, but no child should outlive their parent." Lothar, you bastard! They will not get away with this. Ah, torrential grief. Nicorete, we must fall into the arms of our wife. And the Basileus refuses to even listen to us. Ah, horrible, horrible things are happening here. Alright, we are going to return. We're going to return our army here, and we're going to get revenge against Benevento. Disband the army. Let's head over here. There we go. Disband them. Benevento. Declare war. We are going to conquer. Let's see. Should we go? We're going to conquer a county. We're going to conquer Benevento itself. Yeah, you know what? We're going to conquer your capital. Raise the forces. We're going to lead them ourselves, obviously. Once we return from Constantinople, we're on our way. It is time for some revenge. If we can capture any of the Beneventuans, they will suffer a terrible fate for the murder of our son. So, Alexandros has returned from Constantinople, and now he will lead our armies against those who would do us wrong. We're going to engage with the forces of Benevento here, and we will crush them for daring to harm one of our family. Let them know the pain and suffering that we have felt. They shall feel it tenfold. Let's employ both of these strategies and use them to crush our enemies. Here we are, smashing the foes. Look at that. The only sad thing is that we didn't capture the enemy leader there. We're gonna look at the events of that battle here, that previous battle where our son was slain by Lothar von Falkenstein. If we can capture him, he will suffer a horrible death. We're being called into a war. We shall accept, but we do not have time to send our forces there to assist. We're going to siege down Benevento. Let's let them come to us if they dare, but we will crush their army. And we are going to... He wants to make us the Spymaster again. You know what? He spurned us in the last time by taking away that position. We are going to decline. You know what? He can't just You can't be that fickle. Taking the position, giving it. No. You know what? We have more important things to do. We have vengeance to be had. We are a vengeful character. So we are going to ensure that we get that. Our wife is finding herself neglected. She is no doubt suffering from the loss of our son as well. But we, you know, we are leading this vengeful war here. The courtier comes with bleak tidings. What? My son Gabriel drowned while playing with Valerios. I can barely peer through my watering eyes into the box, but one glimpse indeed confirms this is the corpse of my own target. Oh my god. This is horrible. I hope he will be playing in Hades. Innocence is a fatal poison. I wish the same fate on Valerios. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, we are vengeful. I wish the same fate on Valerios. Living a child, oh my gosh. Another critical stress break here. We've reached the highest stress level? Oh my gosh. We have to lean on our wife once more here, but that is... Look at... Oh man, things are going pretty bad. We are just driven by vengeance. We've lost 2 sons in the last short little while. That is horrible, horrible news indeed. I can't believe how bad our luck has been. Our injured son, Apollonius, has been wounded. The injury runs deep. Do no more than what is necessary. Wife, please keep our son alive. Please keep our son alive. Oh my god. This is horrible. These events are just going terribly for us. My god, are any of our sons going to live? This is just... I have not seen this kind of bad luck in a long time here. Crush them, yeah, crush their forces. Annihilate them here. Oh, if only we had captured the enemy... Captured our enemy combatant there. Who do we have in our prison right now? You know what? All of these guys are... All of these people are servants of the Beneventuans. Let us... Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. We are going to torture him. Jeez, please, wife. Wife, keep our son here. Drastic measures might be necessary. There we go. Recently tortured. You know, well, we'll torture him. We'll torture you as well. We're going to get just anybody who is even remotely involved with the death of our son tortured and then executed. Had to be done. Execute them. Burn them at the stake. This is just, we are getting like ultimate vengeance here. There we go. Burning at the stake. My despotissa is spending a significant amount of time traveling the realm with her honor guard. There are many matters to settle on my behalf, and the military presence she brings with her is a firm reminder of my right to rule. Make sure the people grovel appropriately, my dear. I think we're turning a little bit dark. After the death of 2 of our sons, I think we're getting pretty dark here. This is... There we go. A war has been won. Force our demands, but we didn't get the vengeance that we wanted on the enemy. Can we... I wish we would be able to fight them again and try to, like, take their forces. If they try to raise them back up, I wonder if they even will. You know, let's continue sieging them down. There's no reason to stop just yet. A lot of things that can be done here. We're not gonna worry about that just yet. coming doom. I had a nightmare that began innocently. At first, I was talking to a beautiful young lady who seemed most charming, but she transformed into the whore of Babylon herself and brought with her fire and death. She laughed as I tried to run away, before screaming in a shrill, demented voice that I nor my realm would escape a terrible fate. I awoke frightened beyond my wits. My God, we are just suffering the worst of fates here. Things are not going in Alexandros's favor here. I simply cannot believe the terrible luck that he is facing at the moment, but we shall have to see how this all plays out in the next episode. Until then, thank you for watching.